Moses is from Amarna, which defined the Egyptian kings of the Akhenaten family strain, including Smenkhare, I, and Tutankhamun. The word Amarna derived from Mrn, Imran, the name by which Akhenaten identified his spiritual father, the Aten. In its Hebrew form, the name was Amram, and this was the very name given to Moses' father in the Old Testament, Exodus 6:20. At the same time, Moses' mother is given as Jochebed, who is earlier described as a daughter of Levi, meaning, of descent from Levi. Jochebed is also said to have been the mother of Aaron. In the Jewish tradition, rights to priesthood were granted solely to the descendants of Levi, but in practice the Levite priestly succession descended only from Aaron. It has often been wondered why Moses and his sons were never priests if they were also descendants of Levi, especially since Moses and Aaron were brothers. The answer to this biblical anomaly lies, of course, in the fact that Moses was not Aaron's natural brother, neither was Moses a descendant of Levi. However, Aaron's natural mother was indeed the feeding mother of Moses, and it was she whom the Bible writers called Jochebed. Jochebed, Jochebah, was an Israelite daughter of the house of Levi, and she married I, son of the vizier Yusuf-Uya, who was himself vizier to Pharaoh Amenhotep III. Amenhotep was, in turn, married to I's sister Tia, the junior queen. The eldest son of I and Jochebed was Smenkhare, Aaron, while Akhenaten, Moses, and Miriam, were the offspring of Amenhotep by Tia and Gilukippa, respectively. During the course of nursing her own children, including Smenkhare, Jochebed also became the feeding mother of Akhenaten, and as such she was granted the nominal distinction of her own mistress and sister-in-law Tia. She was, therefore, also referred to as Tia. To avoid confusion, historical records call her Tai or Te. So Te and Jochebed were one and the same, but what of Jochebed's biblical husband Amram? How does he equate with the historical I? The name Amram has its root in the word Ram, meaning height or highness, and such names, including Rama, Aram, Ramtha, were all related to some high titular status. Such was the case with the later princely distinction Ha-Rama-Theo, of the divine Highness, which was corrupted in the New Testament to of Arimathea. In his Egyptian environment, I was the designated father of the god, and was a patriarchal Amram, Imran, a people's highness, in both Egyptian and Israelite circles, just as the Bible explains. He was also an upholder of the Aten philosophy, and it was in the tomb of I that Akhenaten's own hymn to the Aten was discovered, a hymn which provided the model for the Bible's Psalm 104. Across the river from Amarna lies the modern city of Malawi, Malii, which means, literally, city of the Levites, and the high priest of Akhenaten's Amarna temple was Maya. This is equivalent to the Hebrew name Merari, which was the name of one of the sons of Levi, Genesis 46:11. It is evident that Akhenaten's association with the Israelites of Egypt was established long before he led them into Sinai, and it is further apparent that at the time of the Exodus the one God of these Israelites was Aten, the original Adon, Lord, as against Jehovah, of the Bible.